Hi, and welcome to my channel, The Divine Goddess, where I believe everyone has Divine Goddess within themselves. Today, we are going to talk about story scripting. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So I want to talk to you about story scripting today, and it's one that I'm really excited about because it's a great manifestation tool. Story scripting is a tool that I have been using for a few years to create some really fun things in my life. And basically what it is writing a story of what you are trying to manifest as though it is happening now or has already happened. You can story script about anything that you're trying to create. You can story script about winning the lotto, or buying a new car, or buying your first boat, going on a trip, anything that you're trying to manifest, you can do story scripting for. It's a super powerful tool. It works really well the more detail you put in. So you want to make your story scripting as detailed as possible. So how do you do it? Basically, you want to write a paragraph or a page about your desire, and you want to start it by saying, I am so happy and grateful now that I have a new car. And you don't want to stop there. You want to go into as much detail as possible about your car, what kind of car it is. If it's a Ford Explorer, you want to say all the features it has, the color, how you feel when you drive it. Now, feeling is super important when you're doing story scripting, because the more emotion and feeling that you can put into it, the more you are connecting vibrationally with the energy of the universe. So the universe doesn't care what you say. It's more about what you are feeling about what you're saying. So if you start your story scripting, you want to include as much detail as possible and things in there that will evoke emotion in you. So like, when I'm driving my new car, I feel so free. I feel on top of the world. I feel like I can do anything. You definitely want to put those details into your story scripting. While you're writing, you want to keep it in the present tense. So you don't want to say, when I get my car, I'm going to be happy, or I will do this when I have that. You want to write it as if everything's happening now. So now that I have my car, I'm going on so many trips. I love getting in my car each morning. I have so much exhilaration every time I get behind the wheel. Something like that. You want to put all of those details in your story scripting. You definitely want to add gratitude. So I like to put in the first line, I'm so happy and grateful to know that. And then throughout the story, as you're writing, you will also want to say, I'm so grateful that I finally got this car. I'm so thankful to the universe for helping me manifest this dream. Like, you can write those gratitude statements into the story as well, which is super powerful. When you're giving gratitude, you're literally sending out energy, and that has to come back to you. So it creates a vacuum, and the universe is going to fill that vacuum in and say, oh, you're grateful for that. Okay, well, let's give that to you then. And a big part of story scripting is definitely believing in what it is you're trying to create. So I recommend a believable goal if you're new to this. Definitely, you don't want to start with I'm a billionaire if that's not in your belief system. You may be wondering, well, how do I know if it's in my belief system or not? You can pretty much tell what you resonate with, what you think is possible for you. So if getting a Ford Explorer is possible, you just haven't done it yet, you're going to be more inclined to believe that you can have that versus a Porsche. Now, if your mindset is just really accepting of the idea that you can have the Porsche right now, then by all means go with that. Don't limit yourself. But the main thing is you do want to make it somewhat believable. Your story scripting so that you can believe that you're going to have it. If you start doubting your story, you start doubting the possibility of it, you're definitely going to block your manifestation. So you want to get out of your own way and just pick something that you feel is possible for you. Once you've written your story out, I like to finish the story with thank you so much, universe, divine mother, divine father, God. I thank you for bringing this to me. So definitely you want to thank the powers that you believe in, the power of creation. And it's also great to include at the end saying this or something better now manifests for me for the highest good of all concerned. That's a wonderful way to end your scripting letter, because you're saying that not only do you want this thing that you want, but you want it to come about in the right way, and if it's the best thing for you. That's just going to allow that or something better than that to manifest for you, which is what we want. And you want to read your story scripting letter pretty much every morning that you wake up and every night before you go to bed. This is going to cement it in your mind. It's going to percolate in there. Your subconscious is going to pick up on the story and say, okay, this is something I need to bring about. It's going to be convinced that it's true because you're focusing on it with emotion and belief. And then the hard part, which is the last step, is you want to detach from the outcome. You will, want to read it every morning and night for about 30 days. And then you want to put your letter away and wait. You're not waiting with, where's this thing that I want? It's not here yet. It's not coming. You just want to wait with a detached feeling. So detachment is whether you get it or not, you're okay. You leave it in the universe's hands and you're trusting that the right outcome for you is what you will get. Detachment can be challenging for people, but it's definitely a necessary step in the manifestation process. It's basically the step of having faith. For people that are religious or that have a Christian background or a religious background, Jesus said that if you believe, then you will have it. And it's the same principle here. Your belief is definitely critical in bringing about your manifestation. And one thing that's helpful with detachment, at least it's been helpful for me, is knowing that each manifestation is pretty much completed before you even see it. Like 90% of your manifestation is done, like created before you have any physical evidence of it. So just knowing that is very reassuring, and it's really interesting to see the process kind of unfold. I remember picking some things that I wanted to manifest and starting to do this process and focusing on it, and then just seeing or get a random email from someone that says, hey, this is going on, you should apply. And then I'll apply, and then it might be a process, but then it works out in the end, and before you know it, the whole thing has come to fruition and you've created something amazing. And definitely just enjoy the process. It's not a race to a goal. It's part of life's journey, is having desires and bringing them about and creating what we want. So definitely enjoy the journey. And I look forward to hearing all of your story scripting success stories. Definitely leave them down in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.